Elizabeth Holmes is a former biotech entrepreneur who was convicted of criminal fraud. But before we talk about her criminal endeavors, I would love to give you a background on her and how the rest of her life panned out. Wikipedia states that Elizabeth Holmes was born on February 3, 1984, in Washington, D.C. Her family later moved to Houston. She attended school in Houston and was the daughter to Christian Holmes and Noelle Ann. Business Insider wrote that Holmes had an intense competitive streak from a very young age. She was told to have loved Monopoly with her younger brother and cousin. She would love to play out the game until the very end, which she would usually win. If she had lost, she would storm off and run through the screen on the door. This showed her thirst for competition and winning from a very young age. Throughout her life, Elizabeth was super interested in Chinese and eventually became fluent. In high school, she was a straight-A student who created a computer code business for Chinese students. She wrote she had a love for Chinese. Due to this, she decided to attend Stanford's summer Chinese program in high school, where she went to Beijing for the summer. She ended up loving the program and applied to Stanford. She was admitted as a chemical engineer student. Business Insider found that she began to thrive quickly here and was awarded a President's Scholar, where she was granted $3,000 towards a research project. As a sophomore at Stanford, Holmes wanted to start her own company. She went to one of her professors, Channings and Robinson, and founded the Real-Time Cures, which was later changed into the company's name, Theranos. Business Insider wrote that soon after, she filed a patent for a medical device for monitoring and drug delivery, a wearable device that would administer medical medications, monitor patients' blood, and adjust the dosage as needed. By the second semester of her sophomore year at Stanford University in 2003, Forbes reported that Holmes decided to drop out and use the rest of her tuition to propel her new company. Theranos would use its business model to run blood tests using just a drop of blood. She claimed that this medical device with proprietary technology would detect medical conditions like cancer and high cholesterol. Yet this wasn't the case at all. Theranos went on to raise over $700 million with investors' help and went on to become one of the biggest fraudulent health tech companies. In 2016, the FDA started to evaluate and question Theranos. Soon after, her lab operations and wellness centers were shut down due to the fact that the device never worked and was giving patients inaccurate results. Good to Know reported that on January 4, 2022, Elizabeth Holmes was convicted on 4 counts of defrauding investors and is currently residing in California. NPR reported that she is currently awaiting trial and could face up to 20 years in federal prison. Forbes named Holmes the world's youngest self-made billionaire in 2014, but later revised her net worth and estimated it to $0 in 2016. Thank you so much, and here are my citations.